Hello. A big dinosaur.
I know. Say, go pick up a little dinosaur.
Hey, Alex, how are you?
About yourself? Good.
I think you're supposed to buy it.
Yeah, I moved a bit over. I had it set there, and then they're set up. It's fine. I'm over here, but
Kelsey do lacrosse?
she did really well. She scored a bunch of goals today.
Yeah.
She got kicked out of 2 games this weekend. So you can't. So there's a rule, and like if I go and I got a shooter and I shoot, and you're standing there not moving, and you get hit, shooter gets ejected. It's an unsafe play, dangerous play.
Okay.
But if I go to shoot and you do this and then get hit, you're at fault.
Okay.
So like the game she had this morning, she had 4 goals. She's coming in another one and shoots one like a lob in, trying to go high, but it came a bit low and caught the girl here, so she got kicked out. You know, yesterday she had another one, a phantom one. She went and shoots, like the player would have been like, she came up here, she had to go there, shot past her. Another girl I saw on camera, she turned like this, dodged it, fully makes a save. Apparently she hit somebody. But it didn't deflect anywhere. Like it went to the net, the goalie counted, and they kicked her out. So twice she's been called because it's the first time she got kicked out, like at the beginning of the year, the player jumped into the way, pinged her on the top of the head, but they called it against her. So. It's fast, the ball moves quick, the ref makes all they think they see, and 9 times out of 10 it probably goes against the shooter.
Yeah.
But overall, they finished 3rd overall for provincials, and same with Alexis's team.
Okay.
So I think there's like 6 or 7 teams in each pool.
This
So
is it, or?
that's it, we're done.
Oh, okay.
No more running around.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is your U16A Barrie Blizzards as they play the Greater Sudbury Northstars, right? Thank you. So I've gone from the field of lacrosse now to the rink of Ringette. So thanks for joining today. It's my third game for today, and I got a back-to-backer here of U16A and then 19B. So it should be a good game here to go. We haven't seen them, but Sudbury's, I don't know if this is their second game of the day. Did you guys do like a double up, or did you guys come down? Yeah, usually you guys do. So makes sense, right? We come to so far, might as well hit 2 games. So who'd you play earlier? Oh yeah? How'd that go? Good. You won? That's good then. There you go. Perfect. So, and here we go as it starts. Sudbury on the ring, passing out to the far side. 8 sends it down the boards and just missed on the stab, and Barrie recovers down low as it's a pass up from Jade, finding Ella. Ella, if she can get it, had Kelsey breaking, and as it crosses the line, Addison Hawley grabs the loose ring. There's Addie coming around looking. She's got a potential re-entry from Kelsey. There's the drop. Kelsey coming in, cutting the triangle, shoots, saved by the goalie, bouncing out front though, and Sudbury flicks it away and out of the zone. As Jade retreats back, she gets a bit of a stick on to knock it away, but Sudbury recovers that. Ella has her pinned tight, and that's going to end up being a Barrie ring at center as Ella has her tied up right there. Well, a good start there from Barrie as they made the zone smooth-ish, but a nice drop pass and a cut to the triangle with a good opportunity there for Kelsey. As they go, Lauren passing it out for Nora. Nora looking in here, going crisscross, finding Chloe. Chloe dangles around one, cutting into the middle. As Lauren steps out, Chloe's able to kind of step in. Didn't drop it for Charlie there. She turns, Chloe fires one, and it's up and high over the net, bouncing around the corner, and Charlie's able to grab that ring. She drops it back for Sophie. Sophie's skating around to the top. She throws one in tight to the net. Need to get a shot, but she tried to get the reset, but just missed. There's Sudbury goalie, has nobody to throw to, so she just dumps it in behind, but just out of time as the 5 seconds disappears on her, and Barrie's going to get an offensive zone free pass. Looks like we've got 10 today. A couple players out. Saw a little broken fingers on Addison Cadeau, so we got a 2 lines running, so these girls should get used to playing with each other here today. Pass out by Sudbury into the neutral zone. Then they zigzag it across far side, just missing the stab, but Sudbury still picking up the loose ring. As they carry it down and in behind, Barrie gets set in their triangle for the first time this game. Missed there, losing it along the boards. Hawley's able to move it forward for Chloe. Chloe skating away. Looks like Ella and Kelsey are running into each other. A little miscue there, and Hawley sends it deep into the corner for Ella. Off the boards and kicking right behind the net perfectly. Ella's able to grab that one and skate away with it. Dropping it for Addison Hawley, just missing on the stab, but she re-grabs it clean here, throwing it across to the stick for Kelsey. Kelsey shoots, hits the body of a Sudbury player right out front, and they recover that and get it out of the zone. But as they were changing, Jade is able to jump up and grab that ring, feeding up for Ella just off the tip of her stick, and Sudbury snags that one. As they miss their stab at the line, that's going to be a 2-line pass as Barrie recovers it down behind their net. Cassie with a quick stop and go to head back the other way. Careful out front of our net there. She skates away with it. Gets it over the line for Sophie. Sophie does a spin there, looking for a pass up the far side. There's Lauren as she heads it up to her. Sudbury quick on the stick there, though. Sophie coming in to help as well. But it looks like it bounces up the boards and Sudbury's able to pick it up. As she skates away with it here, Sudbury looking into the middle, leading a little pass there. Just a bit ahead, Casty right on her, but Sudbury flicks it in, but it went over both lines? Or did she carry it over that line when she flicked it? Either way, it looks like it's going to come back the other way to center, and Barrie has possession. Lauren with a pass to the far side, finding Nora. Nora feeding in for Charlie. Just off her skate, but she's still going to retrieve it as she carries it into the zone. She's going to go down low and behind. Looks like Lauren's got a bit of a drop pass option. There it is. Lauren fakes back up high, shoots with a short side corner off the goalie's trapper, and it goes just wide. Sophie got that rebound, though, and here she drops again for Lauren. Lauren's going low, skating around. Got to get some movement. Looks like a change is happening, so Lauren's going to be on the hold and skate on her backhand. Chloe jumps in to help her out. Has to get out, though, as the line changed here. Addison Holly gets that ring as Lauren makes the change. Here's, she tries coming around to the front of the net. She runs into a bit of trouble, but then grabs Kelsey. Kelsey driving in for that triangle. Comes across the top, losing it, but regaining it there as she's going to skate around the net looking for her pass options here. There's a pick set by Holly. Oh, as she goes down to a knee, recovers. She's going to pass it off. If you don't get it in 1.5 laps, you might as well move the ring. That's a good call. Now it's up to center ice by Sudbury. Touch there. Nora touched it, puts it over. Now it's able to be picked up by Ella. And we're waiting for her pass to get out, taking her time. Some good patience there. And there's the short pass. Does not give it to Chloe, though. And Ella has to retreat a bit to get some space. Now she finds Addison Holly. Holly had Kelsey streaking, didn't see it right away, but now she finds it as Kelsey's down low in the corner. Carrying it in behind Holly. Looks like she's going to trail and follow as the lines are changing. Lauren cuts, hits the break, goes back to the net on a backhander. Goalie with the save as it drops right in front of her. And Sudbury is able to distribute it behind the net. Right on her, though, is Sophie with some stick checking. Somebody's trying to stab it. It comes out with Charlie. Charlie looking for Lauren. Charlie's able to grab it right back, though. A little bit of a poke check there by Sudbury, knocking it further away, but still retrieving it is Charlie. But then she's pinned up against the boards, and that's going to be a goalie ring for Sudbury. Offloading it into close side corner. Sophie trying to track that down. Sudbury getting it up into the neutral zone. 30 with a nice long pass. Jade with a stick down, intercepts it, but not able to retrieve it as Sudbury gets it back themselves. Now it's number 10's carrying it down and in behind. She's got a high player looking for a flat pass here possibly, or a drop. There's the drop, clean stab by 4. No shot there as she circles back and away. Lauren pushing her out, sticks her down. There's the shot. It's wide of the net. Shot clock going. They get a bounce off the goalie, and that still would have been good, but the reset was just too close, so they're going to give it back to Sudbury in the offensive zone for them. Excuse me. There we go. Sudbury passing out to the close side boards. Number 10 carrying it down and around. She's looking for an option up high. 4 coming back into the zone. Addison Holly loses an edge there. No jumping on top of that one. Sudbury as they're still circling around. 4 walking in. Tries to shoot one low. Out in the crease, thankfully. If that had gotten out, that would have been quite dangerous. But thankfully stayed in the crease. And Emma hangs on to that one. And we're going to have Sudbury with a fresh start here. Pass to the far side. Sudbury getting set up. Coming back across the top. Need a little bit of a press up high there. Cassidy right on the stick. Guiding her, keeping her out. No clean shot option there. Sudbury circling. There's one lap. There's a drop, and it's a miss as Addison Holly picks it up. She feeds it up for Kelsey between her legs. And that's going to be a 2-liner. Whoa, Sudbury player loses her footing and takes out Kelsey at the same time. I'm not sure. Dave looks like he pointed for Sudbury for that ring. I guess Kelsey must have touched it just before she got taken out as she went for a stick check, so it's going all the way back. Would have had to check that on the replay, but it's the call they see down there, so. Sudbury passing again to the close side boards. Cutting back up to the top. Stick check there by Lauren. Nicely done. Taking this ring right away. She gets it back. Looks across for Sophie. Sophie on the misstab, but gets it off the boards cleanly. Feeds it up for Lauren, but just a bit behind her. And it looks like it went both sides off Sudbury player there. So maybe it went off her skate and then she grabbed it again. So Barrie's going to get the offensive ring here. Charlie getting into the circle, passing it out for Lauren. That just made it outside the circle. Lauren carrying it down and behind, dropping for Sophie behind the goalie. Sophie skating fast around the top. Another drop just off target, though. Sophie's able to re-grab it, though, and now she's heading back into the zone. Way to stick with the ring, Sophie. Oh, there's a collision by Lauren on the Sudbury player. That's going to be a penalty coming to Barrie as soon as we grab possession of the ring. And as Chloe grabs it, Lauren's going to head to the box for 2 minutes for body. As she ran into the Sudbury player there. I'm not sure if they clicked skates or she stumbled or whatever, but it still counts, and that's going to be a 2-minute penalty for Barrie to kill off here. So it's been a little bit of Sudbury on the offensive pressure here for the last few minutes, and Barrie's going to have to find a way to flick the switch on that and get back down to the other end. Sudbury carrying in behind the net. Now looking to come out front with a drop. Very subtle one there. Not sure if she lost it or meant to drop it, but it works out as the number 4 carries it around with some speed to the top. Addison Holly trying to guide her out. There's a shot, and it goes wide of the net. Sudbury's able to pick it up in the far corner. She comes across looking for another pass. There's another soft drop. Perfect drop shot. And picked up in the middle by Addison Holly as she's starting to skate up ice looking for Kelsey. Bounce off the board. Perfect stab by Kelsey. She gives it back for Addison. Addison coming in, going to her backhand, shoots. And the goalie squeezes that one as it drops down in front of her. I would have probably gone forehand myself, but that was a nice shot there by Addison. Good give and go by those two girls. 2-line pass by Sudbury. Cassidy's back to grab that. She hits the brakes, but loses it in a stick check there. Still battling as she's on her feet, though, and she's able to come away with it. Skating through the middle, looking for a lead pass there, leading Addison just a little bit too far for her. Sudbury there at the line. It gets knocked loose. If Kelsey can jump on it here. Can't quite, but Addison Holly gets it out of the skirmish as it comes loose. So take your time. Oh, she passes middle for Kelsey. It's off her stick. And now we got to be backtracking. Cassie was trying to help out up there, but Sudbury now has the 2 players in. With Jade back there holding down the fort. There's a shot low, saved by Emma, and as it bounces out front, Ella's trying to get a hold of it, and now she does. Skating away with it, Charlie cutting short for across with a short pass. Give and go back to Ella. Ella has a streaking chance to the net, cutting through, and gets her stick tied up just out front as it's way up the stick on the girls. That's going to be blown down and be a goalie ring. 19 seconds left in the penalty to Lauren. 6:48 left in the period. Pass out to the close side. Jade tried to jump on that one. Got to backtrack quick here as Sudbury's in the neutral zone. 4, seeming to be one of their stronger players here. Gets it through into the offensive zone, finding 17. Drop pass back to 4 with a quick shot, and that's up and over the net. Just a touch high as Sudbury picks up the one off the boards. They re-attack, and there's a low shot right in the skate of Emma. As she makes that save, I think it's caught under her pad. She has to, oh no, flicks it out. That's trouble. Help her out, girls. Off the post. And that's called goalie luck right there as a little oops flick out. And the post says, here, I got your back. Don't worry. Sudbury recovering that here, coming with another shot chance. 4 circles away. They've got 18 seconds still. Back to 5-on-5. There's a shot. Hits a body bouncing out front and into the crease. Bounces out, and Chloe looks like she had it for a second, but now the Sudbury players have it. Coming across top, drop pass for 4. On her backhand, shot Emma with another save, and it's just sitting out front. Player in the crease. Let's get a hold of it. Get a stoppage here. And that's going to get us a chance for a change. Oops. Doesn't turn fully as Ella grabs the ring. Well, we'll get our lines back together here and see if we can get down to the other end. A couple of close calls there as Sudbury almost gets the first goal of the game. Pass to the far side. Now cutting back in. Lauren pressing out up high. Good pressure there as Sudbury player loses a footing but makes a nice pass back. As they're carrying it in behind the net. 17 looking to slip into the front and back door there. 29 carrying around. There's a little pass. Sudbury struggling to get a shot off from a clear. A lot of drop pass and movement, but Barrie's holding the triangle out. There's a shot, hits a body, bouncing in front of the crease, and pulling it out is Cassidy. Cassidy skating it up, looking for a pass option, finding Charlie on the far side. Charlie has a pass back up for Cassidy. A little late on the decision there, though, and it kind of left it hanging. We almost left it there. Nobody seemed to want the ring, but little parents' help there got them back to get the ring. Charlie with a drop pass back for Sophie. Sophie hits the brakes, coming back to her forehand, looking for an option, puts a shot to the net, a big rebound. Nobody jumping on it, but Sophie gets that one, another shot to the net. It's sitting there, tied up. That one ends up into the crease. And Sudbury looking to offload it in behind, and they do. Sophie right on top of her, though, trying to get a hold of that ring as she pins up, but Sudbury's able to spin off and away. As they're coming up this way, Charlie, they're guarding her player, a pass into the neutral zone. Passing in over the next line. Sudbury's got a bit of a lead player here. Emma with a poke check. It stays in the crease, though, and she's able to pick that one up. And just a little too long on that to get rid of it, and Emma ends up holding it, and we're going to get a change here on the lines, and Sudbury's going to have an offensive ring for them. 4:17 left in the first, still no score, but it's been a lot of Sudbury pressure here for the last few minutes here. Comes in waves, Barrie to start, and then it's been Sudbury. Couple of moments from Barrie, but we haven't had consistency. There's a shot from the free pass saved by Emma. She has that one. She throws a nice one quick out for Addison Hawley. Hawley trying to grab it here. Lost it for a second. Now she does lose it, so she'll have to try and battle it, get it back here as Sudbury gains control. 4 of Sudbury is one of their main shooters. You can tell already the way she controls and shoots, and there she goes, flipping a backhander and opening up the scoring for Sudbury. Looks like it may have just caught her shoulder or just under the bar, but she snuck one in there, and Sudbury takes the lead. Pass to the far side for Cassidy. Cassidy cutting through the middle. Tried to hit Kelsey on a short one, a little congested, and Sudbury's turning back the other way. At the line there, it gets pushed over. Cassidy's able to grab it, losing her footing there, though. And Addison Hawley's heading into the corner to get that loose ring. Looks like Sudbury got a reach on it first, though, as they're carrying it around the net, and they're looking to add another one as they have control in the zone again. 11 coming across the top. Shot low, saved by Emma, deflected to the side. Sudbury getting the rebound and circling again up high here. 11 looking to shoot. She ends up dropping it in contact. Picked up by their teammate, though. Sudbury still with control. There's another drop for 17. Missed pass there, and it goes to the far side. 12 seconds on the shot clock as Sudbury's trying to get another shot on net. Jade looking to poke it away. Now there's a shot. Emma with the save. We need to get it going the other way. Emma tries to throw a long one. It gets caught on her glove. It's in the feet there. Sudbury looks like they're picking it up again. There's a shot off her stick and off the post. Come on, girls. Let's get it out of here. Another shot. Emma now has it again. Go to your easy pass. There you go. Nice toss out, Emma. Now Addison Hawley has it. Looks to get it over the line. Finding Kelsey. Kelsey tries to feed up for Lauren, but it was off stick. Kelsey trying to steal it back. Far side. Addison Hawley has it instead. Looks like she might be pinned to the boards. It squeaks out. Lauren's on it, trying to kick it forward, but Sudbury comes away with it now as 4 waits for a teammate. There's the small pass as she gives it to her. Sudbury into the zone now, packed to 4. 4 looking in to shoot. She shoots one, Emma with a save. Lauren getting the rebound as she gets bumped. It's knocked out of her stick and sends 2 lines. Charlie's going to have to wait. Sudbury makes the stab, but looks like a penalty is coming to Sudbury for body. It must have been the contact with Lauren there. And that's going to put Barrie on a power play with 2 minutes basically left in the period. Barrie needs to find a goal here to tie up the game. Sophie passed to the far side for Lauren. Lauren with the dangle there. Looks to cross it to the back door. Just ends up being off a stick and soft to the goalie. Their goalie passing it out. Sophie with the intercept. She's trying to skate out and around. Player loses stick. Nice pass out front to Charlie on the backhand. It bounces off the goalie, and Sudbury feeds it back to their goalie so she can distribute it. Another pass to the far side boards. Charlie's right on her. They make it over the first line. Intercepted, though, by Lauren. Finding Sophie on the close side boards. Sophie carrying it around in the free play area above the line. Now she gets it in and over for Charlie. Charlie with a fake there. Now she goes in behind the net. Lauren coming from the top. She gives her a pass. Lauren looks to cut in on the triangle. She loses her footing, though. And now it's Sudbury coming back the other way with it. Chloe tracking the Sudbury player. It's a 2-line pass. Chloe makes a clean stab to skate away with it. As she carries in behind the net. She's got a lead pass finding Sophie. Sophie has it. She dodges her player, looking to come back for Chloe. Chloe's able to grab that. She's into the zone and then just losing it there, and Sudbury's able to grab it right back. Sudbury with a quick spin, dodging around Sophie. They make the pass over the first line. Clean stab, 17 does. Leads it with the give-go back to number 3. She touches it, so 17 can grab it again. And there's a shot, and Sudbury nuts another one into the top corner. Now Barrie struggling as they get scored on shorthanded here. They got to figure out a way to get better possession in the zone and get some shots off. We're circling lots, but let's get some shots in there, girls. Let's find that hole. Holly on the ring passing for Cassidy. Cassidy coming across the middle. Back to Holly. Kelsey following Ella out there. Ella has the ring there. Ella drop. Whoa, that was a quick stab there by Kelsey. Finding a pass over to Holly. 35 seconds left in the period. Holly looking to cut down low maybe. Turning back. Nobody on the up high. Everybody's down low on the line. We're down to 28 seconds. 16 on the shot clock. There's a drop for Kelsey. Kelsey looking to fire one. She shoots off the goalie. Side of the net. Addison couldn't quite get to it. Put the pressure on here, girls. And there's Sudbury moving it up over the first line. It's in the neutral zone. Cassidy trying to get it. They make it to the second line. Jade covering her player. Seconds ticking down. 6 seconds left in the period. Emma looks for a throw. Sends it long. Finding Ella. Ella hitting Holly. Go, Kelsey, go! And we're just out of time, as that would have been a good chance for a breakaway. So after one period here, Barrie started strong, then it's been a lot of Sudbury at our end, and they've got some reward for that, being a 2-0 lead over our Blizzards. It's 13 of the day. These are the easy years. They may seem hard, but they get harder when they get older. The problems get harder. Well, that's the end of intermission. Barrie's going to start with the ring here, and they're going to look to strike early if they want to get back into this game. Holly with a pass out for Nora. Nora looks into the middle. She's got a cross-ice pass. Oh, just off Chloe's skate and back into the zone still, though. Now Sophia trying to apply some pressure. Her and Charlie working the defense in there. Sudbury still holding it in their zone. Now they get it over. Down to 18 seconds on the shot clock already, so a bit of a slow exit, but they did make it, and now they're into the Barrie zone. Carrying it down, there's a shot into the chest, saved by Emma. Bouncing out front, though. Addison Holly tying up a stick, and we miss the stab. It's sitting there in the crease, thankfully, and Emma's able to pick that up. Emma throws it up the middle for Addison there as everybody left her alone. A lead pass for Charlie, but it's going to go 2 lines. Sudbury grabbing that ring, and they're going to come back the other way. Charlie trying to snag it from the Sudbury player, but didn't. Now there's a bit of a break ahead for Sudbury. They shoot, and it's wide of the net, but picking up on the far side or the close side was the Sudbury player. They try to shoot, but Nora ties her up. Addison Holly ties her up, and that pass goes right through the crease to the far side. Sudbury putting some pressure on, trying to increase their lead here, and a low one hits a skate and bounces in between the legs of Emma. Tough one there. Just a bit of a redirect. I think Emma was adjusting her position. The stick just wasn't flat in front, and it just sneaked through. Well, it starts with one, girls. Barrie, come on now. Let's see if we can find one here. Looks like we've done a bit of a line change here. Changed out our centers for this period. Lauren's now with Kelsey and Emma. At the line, Cassidy had to hold up a bit. Then she finds Lauren in her. Lauren looks for a cross pass for Ella. Didn't get through, so they reset. Ella has the ring now again. She tries to drop one back to Kelsey as she got bumped a bit. It went off target, but Kelsey's able to retrieve it. Kelsey coming across the top, leans, shoots, and it hits the goalie. She can retrieve that. That gives them a reset, but it goes 2 lines as Sudbury passes it out of the zone. Cassidy's able to grab the ring, cutting away from her defender. She grabs it up to Lauren. Lauren leading a long pass into the zone for Ella. Ella grabbing it down behind the net. She's got Kelsey coming in. There's the drop for Kelsey. Kelsey try out double stab. Now she has it out front. Shoots. Hits the goalie. Sitting out front. It's loose at the side. Sudbury grabs the ring, though, as they're going to get away with it. Nice stick check by Ella. Knocks it loose, but Sudbury re-grabs it. Intercepted by Jade. Bouncing off a Sudbury player, though, as Jade tried to feed it for Ella. And now Sudbury's coming back the other way. Down into the corner. Nora's onto the ring. She hits the brakes. Bit of a stutter stop, almost lost her footing, but she still has it. There's a pass to the far close side boards, just a little far for Sophie, and Sudbury turns it back the other way. A couple of back-to-back 2-line passes as the teams are both just kind of firing it away, it looks like right now. Nora looking for her pass up, finding Sophie. Hit a stick, though, so it's on a roll. It was hard to stab. It's in their feet. Sudbury coming away with it. Charlie trying to steal it. No luck there. Sudbury gains back into the zone. As they have it here along the boards. There's a shot low, and it's off the pad of Emma going wide. Sudbury now looking for another shot here. They're on their backhand as they're circling, taking another chance for some offense. There's a drop pass for 26. She shoots one. That one's high over the glass, down through the mesh, and in behind the boards. We didn't like that ring anyway. Let's get us a new one. One that goes in the other net. Uh-oh. Might have some problem here. I'm down to 10%. The cold has been killing my battery here. And I got not much for... Problem is, even if I plug it in, I'll lose the stream. Well, let's hope we can get this game done and finished, and I'll figure out the next one. I was at like 66% before, so kind of surprised how quickly it dropped, but it's been a tough weekend for it here. I may have to go hotspot off my phone next game. Anyway... Sudbury didn't get it out. Intercepted. Chloe has it. Sorry, where are we at? In our end. There we go. Chloe has the ring up into the neutral zone. Finding Addison Holly. Holly up to Charlie. Charlie off the tip of her stick now. She has it along the boards. Charlie looking to move around the back of the net. Loses it just barely. Leaves it there for Addison. Almost a little bit too much time there. But Addison is able to get to it just in time. Circling around. Addison looks back for a pass to Sophie. Need a shot here with seconds left on the shot clock. She rifles one to the net, but not quite in time to reset it. And it's going to be a goalie ring. As Sudbury now coming back up the other way. Chloe missing the ring, losing her footing. And it's off the boards there. And Nora has it. Try to spin away that she loses the ring. Sudbury has possession again. We're down to 11 minutes left in the game. Sudbury up 3-0. Sudbury carrying around and in behind. Shot trickling through. Emma got a piece of it, but not quite enough as it dropped down and in between her legs as she was going down. And that one trickles into the net, and Sudbury takes a 4-0 lead. Barrie carrying the line, finding a pass for Jade. Jade looking to cut to the net. She drops it back for Lauren. Lauren looking now. Kelsey can jump in as Jade was there. There's a pass up for Ella. Ella carrying it on the close side board, circling around, dropping for Kelsey. Kelsey cutting to the middle. Oh, I thought she was going to rip that shot there. She turns to shoot and hits a body, deflecting, and the goalie picks that up. And we're trying to get maybe a little too cute on our shots. Let's go. Get some here. Need to find one, girls. Cassidy with the intercept off of a Sudbury player, passing it back in for Kelsey. Kelsey trying to break through and around. She looks like she got hauled down there, and that's going to be a penalty to Sudbury. Kelsey looks like she might have got hurt as she's heading off on that one. Skating off, just kind of fell on her hip. Barrie trying to set up their box. Cassidy carrying in, drop for Ella. Ella to Lauren. Lauren shoots one, and it's up and into the goalie as she makes the save. Kelsey getting attended to over there by Janine, so maybe she just got winded on that one. Maybe fell on the butt of her stick, but we'll see how that goes. So power play for Barrie here again to see if they can get one on this one. We weren't successful on the last one. We actually got scored on shorthanded, so we need to figure out something for this one here. Charlie, fake shot, passing over for Sophie. Sophie carrying around in behind the net. We got Holly on the re-entry here. There's the drop. Holly picking it up. Nobody out front. Holly on the fake. Tries to go backhand. Caught a stick, though, so it had much power behind it. And it was easy to the goalie. Sudbury picking it up off their goalie's pass and just through the blue line, but intercepted by Cassidy. Cassidy back in for Sophie. Sophie over to Addison. Addison shooting one, and it just goes wide of the net. Charlie picking up the loose ring. Coming back in his own, drops one for Holly. Holly carrying it around behind the net. Looking for an option here. She's looking across, maybe a flat pass. Nope, turning, looks to drop, not there. Gives it over to Lauren as they're going to make some changes. Lauren coming around now. The Sudbury players were circling under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lauren on the far side feeds one to Ella. Ella driving the net, tried a quick backhander. No luck, but a forehand backhand hits the goalie finally, but just couldn't get it past her still. But that's going to be a Barrie ring. Looks like Sudbury might have slipped into the crease, and that gives Barrie a chance to set up a play here. Both players sitting out front. Lauren on the ring. Looks like maybe a screen play here. Lauren looks to shoot. Tries a quick close pass for Kelsey. Close to the side. No shot for Kelsey. Back to Lauren. Lauren shoots, and it's off the goalie. That was a nice quick setup play there by Barrie, but didn't get any luck. Ella holding her player tight to the boards. As they hold up the play, that's going to give Barrie the ring back. Let's see what play they're going to run this time. Maybe just a normal setup here at the side. And then just go from there. Ella right in front of the net. Lauren passed to Kelsey. Kelsey looking to carry down low. She's got a trailer. She's got two trailers. There's the one pass. There's another pass back to Kelsey. Kelsey on the stab shot. It's bouncing off the goalie. Ella couldn't quite grab the loose ring at the side. Sorry, I might not have turned the camera for that. There we go. Kelsey looking for a shot. Nothing there. Finding Lauren. Lauren looking down for Ella. Not there. Kelsey has it now. Kelsey shoots. It's just missed the top corner. Ella picking up the loose ring in behind. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Coming around with some speed. Trying to turn onto her backhand. Ella flipping one backhand. Couldn't find the top corner there. Back checking there. Trying to knock the ring loose. She does. Ella tries to get it. Both players go down as sticks are tied up. Slow getting up. Ella might have just fallen on her tailbone. It's center ice now. Cassidy trying to get it, but Sudbury gets it into the zone. Sudbury with a shot blocked by Jade. As it sits out in front, Jade now has it, skating away with it. Short pass for Sophie. Sophie looking up. Now Holly was not ready, so she goes to Charlie on the far side. Charlie heading to that. Charlie shoots one off the trapper of the goalie as she knocks it to the side. Looks like Sudbury's going to slow it down here, get a change. As goalie holds it for the 5, and Barrie's going to get an offensive free pass again. 7:30 left in the game, still down by 4. Barrie still looking to light the lamp. Pass across for Holly. Holly looks to shoot, and off the trapper as the goalie goes down and butterfly and makes a nice save there. Chloe with some good stick checking, knocking the ring back into the zone. Holly tying it up there along the boards as Sudbury couldn't move it, and that's going to give Barrie another chance to set up a play and score. Well, penalty was over a long time ago, I guess. But anyway, Holly coming across the top of the pass. Tries to throw a backdoor pass to Sophie. Just off target into the neutral zone now as it's carrying through. No, there was ability for her to touch that on a breakaway, but Chloe beats her out. Pass tries to go across the middle. Intercepted by number 4, Sudbury. 4 trying to low walk. Couldn't. She goes around the net. Now she's going to slow it down and set it up. They've got all the time in the world in their favor as they've got a 4-goal lead. 4 trying to walk in again, tries to shovel it in. It's on the crease though. That was a close one. And then a little bit too long on the throw out for Emma there, and that's going to give Sudbury the ring back. Sudbury with a pass to the far side, carrying it in behind. Quick pass back out front. Shot blocked by Chloe. In their feet there. Lauren trying to grab it. Now Chloe has it. Only had one hand on it, unfortunately, and we end up losing it. But now as we pick it up behind the net, Chloe has it back. Chloe skating away with some open ice. Has Kelsey on the lead there. Kelsey looks a lead pass for Ella. Nice stab by Ella. Walk it in. She went for the backhand. Didn't quite have it as the goalie slid across with a nice save. And did we go 4 in? I missed what happened there. 4 in? That's the only thing I could guess. Unfortunately, I think Ella had a great opportunity. She just didn't quite sell the forehand enough before she went backhand. Just a little extra reach on that one to the right, and you probably would have had that goalie freeze just a bit. Regardless, great pass, great stab. One of our best opportunities yet to light the lamp. Sudbury here with the pass at center. Off to the far side, into the zone, quick transition there, 10 with the ring, looking to shoot, gets a soft one there, but saved by Emma. Holly picking up the ring. Holly now carrying it up, looking for a pass, nobody on that far side, she has to double back. Jade open here, able to pick up that pass. In the neutral zone, looking to pass right back. Holly just off the tip of her stick, Sudbury re-grabbing that and coming back the other way. As they feed it up the middle, just ahead of their players, Jade now has it. Jade looking to pass up. Sophie was heading out of the zone, didn't see it. And Sudbury recovers that as they're going to head back down into the Barrie end. 5:36 left in this game. Barrie still struggling to find a goal. Sudbury on the far side. Number 4, I think that is, carrying it around. She drops a pass. Sudbury here, 10, dropping the pass again for 4. Nobody there to grab it. And there's a shot high and up and over the net. Bouncing off the board. Sudbury beating us to it. Shot clock ticking down. 2 seconds left. Barrie had it, losing her footing as she got tripped down and landing on top of the Sudbury player. Cassidy now getting up. They did stop the play as Cassidy was slow getting up. So Barrie's going to get a fresh start at the other end. I think she took her feet out. That's why she landed on top of her.
I know it's ours.
Oh, okay.
You had the ring.
So because she didn't get up right away, for safety, thought maybe she was hurt. That's the only reason why I even blew it up. She was just a little slow getting to her feet, so just to make sure she was all good. Well, third power play for Barrie here. 0 for 2 so far. Hopefully here they can snag one. Kelsey down low behind the net. Drops there for Lauren. Lauren coming around the players up top. Look for a pass just a bit behind where Kelsey was. Their timing just a bit off. Kelsey coming to the top. Kelsey trying to shelf one there, but didn't get enough on it. Ended up being a low shot. Goalie with the save. Sudbury firing it out of the zone. No touch there by Chloe. It's a two-line pass. So Chloe stabs that, taking it away. Now coming back across, going to her back, then turning forward as she loses her player. Finding Lauren up. Lauren firing it down for Kelsey into the corner. Ella kind of front, and Kelsey, looks like she just got hauled down on that one. I'm not sure if it was a hook. It was a stick check, but maybe it was a bit more of a pull on that. So with that, Barrie's going to get an opportunity here, 3-on-2 in the zone, but Sudbury's got 2 in the box for at least a minute 20. Well, down by 4, but we can get at least 1 here. Maybe we can get something going, and then we have to go rapid fire at this point. Pass there outside Kelsey to Lauren. Lauren back to Lauren. Lauren just missing it, batting it out of the zone, unfortunately, and it's into the neutral zone. It goes 2 lines. Kelsey gets back for it. She finds a pass up for Lauren. Lauren missed the stab off her skate. She recovers it. She's looking to move it up. Losing it in the neutral zone. Pressure from Sudbury. Leaves it there for Cassidy. Cassidy has Jade at the line here, but goes back the other way for Kelsey. Kelsey getting into the top there, looking to set up our 3 in the zone. And again, they're just not quite able to get a quick shot off. As she goes to Lauren, and Lauren gets her stick checked. Sudbury again firing it out of the zone. Cassidy picking it up in the neutral zone. Firing it back in for Ella, who's all alone there. Off the tip of her stick, though, so she has to recover that. Finding Holly up at the top. Sudbury doing a good job of pressuring out with their 2 players. Fairly wide, You almost want to go for driving the net. Oh, Holly with just a little bit of a snipe shot. Didn't look like she put a lot into it, but she found a hole as the goalie went down, and Barrie's on the board with 24 seconds left on that first penalty. Barrie still is on the power play, but they finally made it 4-1. Sudbury there passing to the close side boards. Sophie in chase mode. Sudbury gets it though into the zone. That's a miss pass there, and Cassidy picks up the loose ring up for Sophie. Sophie looking to go back to Charlie, who just lost her foot though, and Sudbury's able to steal that back. Now into the neutral, Sudbury with the ring. Sudbury waiting for some support. There she is across, sending it into the zone off the boards. As she comes through there, Cassidy stops the ring carrier, leads a pass up for Charlie. Charlie leads for Sophie. Sophie's got a breakaway coming in. Sophie shoots a low shot, kicked out by the goalie. Sudbury picking up that rebound as they're going to come back the other way, taking their time to gain out of the zone. And there's a pass into the zone as we left their player all alone. It's like our three players just all split away from her. Cassidy got the ring, though, in our end. She fires it out towards center. Lauren right on top of the ring. It went 2 lines. Looks like a penalty coming to Lauren, though. She must have made a bit of a slash contact there. Sudbury driving to the net. Shoots off the post. And as Barrie touches it, that's going to shut her down. And 4 seconds left in the penalty to Sudbury. But Lauren's heading to the box for something. I missed what it was. What was it? High sticking. Did she try and go around the player again and lift her stick? Guess we forgot about that last game as she got caught for that one as well. So remember, you got to pull your stick down and bring it around. Can't go over her head. Ask Chloe. She ran into that one too last year too. Twice in one game. Shot on net there, saved by Emma. Emma goes to distribute behind the net, close side for Chloe. Chloe dangles into the middle, finds some open ice as she's trying to drive up and find Kelsey. There's the pass to Kelsey, a little bit behind her though as the pacing was off, but Chloe's able to get it again off the body. She's looking here for a pass option. There is Ella just over the line, but feeding Kelsey right down the middle. Kelsey pulls around, shoots off the goalie and over the net. Kelsey has it again, trying to come around the top. You're in rapid fire mode here. You got to go shoot as we're down under 2 minutes left in the game and down by 3. Kelsey carrying around the net, looking for an option, dropping it back for Ella. Just a bit off target for Ella, so Kelsey's going to change. Ella has 10 seconds left to make a move. Barrie's changing. She tried to feed a pass across for Holly. That got intercepted, and Sudbury's coming back up the other way. At the neutral zone, Addison Holly with the stop there. Passing up for Chloe. Chloe waiting for some help. There it is, feeding it back to Ella. Ella looking to cut through the net. Going to her backhand, loses all her momentum as she got right to the net, but didn't get a shot off. Ella going down, taking a player with her. Addison couldn't quite grab the ring. Sudbury in control of it. They finally move it up, but intercepted by Cassidy. Cassidy gets it back into the zone. It was up her stick a little bit, so kind of went wonky. Oh, that looked like that might have been high, but she kept her stick level and tipped down, so I think she hit it with the top part of her stick, and she kept that in play. Holly dangling into the triangle, looking for options, going flat pass over to Cassidy. Cassidy back onto her backhand. She's got no shot there, so she has carry, dropping it back for Sophie. Sophie trying to hang on to it, but she gets bowled over as sticks got tied up. And looks like number 4 is going to the box. Now, that's a classic case of small player, big player. Their sticks are tied up, and momentum carried her forward and taking the smaller player down. So, but it still ends up being a penalty, as you got to be able to maintain your feet, and 4 didn't. So Barrie ends up a bunch of penalties here at the end of the game here being called. And both teams getting chances here, both ends. Charlie with a fake towards the net, finding back for Addison Holly. Holly dropping it back for Charlie, just a bit off target though. Sudbury intercepting that, and they flick it down the ice. 2-line pass, Jade on the ring. Looking to come back, has to turn back the other way though. Finding Addison off our sticks though. Not clean, Sudbury misses it too. So Barrie has a chance to go back the other way. Off of Charlie's stick, and Cassidy picks it up. Lauren able to grab that pass. Lauren trying to head towards the net. 17 seconds left. Barrie looking maybe to add one more to the game here. Finish strong. Pass, drop back for Addison. Addison with another shot. Scully with the save. And with 5 seconds left, goalie throws it out, and all Sudbury has to do is hang on to the ring. They dump it down, and that's going to be game. as Sudbury comes out a bit strong there and found a couple of goals. Their goalie definitely saved their butts in this game, as Barrie had quite a bunch of shots all around there and pressure when they did. But Sudbury goalie kept them out of the net for them. So tough one there, girls, but lots to work on for next game. And thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to shut her down and try and charge it up here for the 19 game. So if you want to come back and watch some more, I'll be here.
Alright, you can tell me we'll find a convenience store and there's some drinks.